Hello, welcome to My Life on Paper. I am Brianna. I am so glad you're here today. I'm doing a layout share. It is the 20th of November, and so you will see a second edition, but I'll splice them all together in one. So, and the reason why I do that is because I'm going to a crop this weekend, and then I make sure I have all my layouts in my album so that I know what I've done and what I haven't done, and I don't repeat and all that kind of good stuff, if that makes sense. Yes, I can forget what I actually scrapbooked this month and do it again, but I do my best to try not to do that. So I'm going to do my best to try to remember what each of these layouts is for. This one I can tell you is, well, this is the only double page layout I did this month, which is unusual for myself. And it is for the Stick It Down design team. And we get a sketch each month. There's a single page sketch, a double page sketch, and a card sketch. And then you can put in your take on each sketch, and you can have the ability to get chosen to be guest designer. And I'm just seeing that this is crooked already, and that's going to need a little bit of glue. So here we go. That is my hike to England. We stopped for lunch midway through our hike. Isn't that fun? Okay, next up is another part of our hike, and I will scooch this over. And this was, so I did 30 Days of Sketches, Christy Beautiful Life. It was from September, but I did Linda Mowat's sketch, and it was Stamped and Stencil Savvy, and it was for, it was the kissing technique. And so I used it to make these circular map stamps that I covered with the acrylic domes, and I made a little flare out of them. What's up next? Next is Sketch Sunday, and I used some printables from Nicole Jones 911. These are fussy cut out of a patterned paper. I used a Close to My Heart stamp. I got some sequins on there, and I did some splatters on the back. That was a fun one. This is part of that same stamp set. Fun, and I love those colors. Oh, and those are my girls. They were at the library signing up for summer reading. Okay, this is, let's see if I think these are out of order, not that it makes any difference to you, but it keeps me on track. Okay, this is for All About That Base. So I did make some base pages. Actually, no, okay, well, we'll show this one anyway. This was my first taking a base page and making it into a layout. I did use printables from Scrap-A-Sketch. I also used some Vicki Boutin embellishments, and these are photos of when I was in Florida for 3 weeks, and this is my scrapbook setup. Next up is Crafting Dragon Designs, and I used some Vicki Boutin things again, but this is the beautiful printable from Crafting Dragon Designs. All the rest I do believe is Vicki Boutin, except for these stickers, which are Ellie's Studio. And this was a fun one to do. We were watching a Christmas movie, and my dog is sitting in my lap. This one is for the creative team of Scrap-A-Sketch, and I was taking sketch number 187, picture of my daughter and her friends. It was magic. I used a collection, I think it was Bella Boulevard, and that went together really fast. And you can see there's not a lot of embellishments on there, but it's just so bright. It makes me happy. I'm not afraid to use pattern paper for a background either. This was for Sketch Sunday. I said before, I don't usually use 2x3 photos. Angela, one of my subscribers, said, oh, I use them all the time. And I was like, well, that's genius, honestly. That's like the perfect size if you have a lot of pictures. So I've got 2 bigger pictures, a 4x6 and a 3x5 over here. Lots of goodies on here. And this was our trip, our hike to England. It was our breakfast one morning. This is Mix It Up Monday. And we had a sketch from, I believe, Brandy Joe. I used a 12x12 stencil I had. These are Paper Studio stickers that went with the kit. These papers are from the kit. I also did some stenciling and stuck on a tags with some words on it. Oh, and then can't forget the film strips there, the negatives. That's, my daughter's wedding, both sets of grandparents. All right, here we have a picture of myself and Eliza. This is for Crafting Dragon Designs. This beautiful printable is by Crafting Dragon Designs. I used some of my stickers I had in my stash, some pretty metal. Eliza and myself, we had cut down a tree and we're taking it to our apartment. That was last year. I have another hiking layout, and this was for, I do believe it's for Rainbow Crush. Oh yeah, it was neutrals and then one color. So white, black, brown neutrals, and then green for my color. And I did some maps of what we were using on the trail. Whoop. This next one is for All About That Base, and with Ginger's Corner. And so this is one of my favorite paper pads. I probably say that about several. So I got some of the just the scraps out to use, and then use some different embellishments I had in my stash, and a quick and easy page. Next up is another base page, some more maps, and Arden Design Studio, I believe, is where Katie Petit is now, and so I'm using those embellishments. This was fun. I got some gold splatters on there. There's gold on the paper, so I thought that looked pretty and fun. This was for Sketch Sunday. This was a fun one. Now, these big pieces here are from Paper Studio. These pretty shiny things are from Paper Studio. I did punch out some leaves, which was so fun. It gave it what it needed, I thought, to finish the page. We've got a title that just says hello. You know, it is kind of a history. It's the lime kiln that tells about that along our walk. And, you know, it was the morning and we were just getting started. Hello. I find ones like that hard to use, so I was very happy to get that on there. This one was fun. This was All About That Base. This is a base page. It's got I roughed up these strips, just scraps for my paper pad. This one I did use up. And I have this big thing. It's 6 by 8, and it covers most of the paper, but look I've got the photos over here and all these fun florals. I really like this. It's something different that kind of just fell together, and I love it. This is the only one that does not have a video associated with it. This is Crafting Dragon Designs. This beautiful printable is from there. I added a sticker from Paper Studio. I cut these out on my Cricut. The funny thing about this, and I didn't have a video, so I couldn't tell the story. So I painted watercolor in the background. I love that. These cutout title, I put down to use the bronze in my little splatter box. And I sprayed them, and the color underneath them was this, almost this color, which kind of looks like patina as far as like when the copper kind of rusts kind of thing. So how fun is that? And that was a big old accident. I love that when that happens. Here is another one for All About That Base. You don't necessarily think of flowers when you think of hiking, but we were just starting off our day, and it's from front of the hotel where we stayed. I got some travel stickers on there from Paper Studio. This lovely camera has some of those flowers on it. It just ties it in. Same with this one. And then one that says travel around the world. And then I did get some 49 and mark it in here as well. Beautiful. Okay, this one is a fun one. I got to use 3 different chipboard frames. This was using 2 different Simple Stories collections. And this had been part of a counterfeit kit that I did like over a year ago. So that was fun to get use these scraps and the embellishments and get a page done. This is my friend Diane. This is when we were in England. This is the place that I just showed you the outside of. This is the inside. All right, here we getting this one is, this one's for the Iron Crafters Challenge. So the challenge was to use washi. So I used washi to border, the page. I used washi strips in the middle of the pattern paper. I used washi to border the photo. And then I used them on these, the banners. Those are Paper Studio banners. I used some brads. Those are Simple Stories. And then I did on the journaling little box there, I put some brads and some washi as well. And this is a picture of Eliza on Snapchat wishing me a happy birthday in September of 24. Oh, here's some washi too. You can thread it through a clip. All right, here we have another All About That base. This is photos of my daughter and her husband at their rehearsal dinner. And I love all the florals. It's just fun. And it's all done in blues and greens, which is not to use two different colors like that is just my favorite. And I even got on the wax seals that she had bought for the seating chart. So I thought that was fun too. And then this last one so far, I'll be right back with some more, but this one is for Sketch Sunday. And I used this fun cut file from Cricut, and then this little shelf from Patterned Paper. This is P13 embellishments, and that took me no time for this layout at all. So hold on, and I will be let's do it this way. I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and here I have for Christmas in November, I used some scraps from a paper pad, and I used my Vicki Boutin, and I can't tell you what collection it's from. I am so sorry, but obviously it's a Christmas collection, and I just stuck with the neutrals. So there's that one, and then I have some base pages coming up. So this is for Ginger's Corners, All About That base. This is a pretty loud background. So patterned paper, patterned paper, patterned paper, patterned paper, patterned paper. And then I have these cute embellishments. I found some cardstock to coordinate, and I punched out some leaves. This came from Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. This is also, I believe, Paper Studio, Hobby Lobby. And then we've got some gold foiling on the paper. I've got this sparkly title that says love. We have a wax seal from Paper Studio. We have a journaling bit. I had punched out a tab from this, from this collection, from this paper pad. What else is on there? I did my circles. I got a bow to match, another tab, another wax seal. That's about it, but that was so fun. Lots going on there. Here's another base page. Another picture of my parents, more leaves in different colors. I punched out some of these flowers and I stamped them, and I put some Nuvo Drop in the middle. We got gold splatters, Nicole Jones 911 tab, Nicole Jones 911 viewfinder, as well as a tag. I've got an enamel dot on the tag. And then my title of family. Another base page. So this one is of food on our Florida trip. It was a food tour. And we've got some simple stories, embellishments. I killed this paper pad. I'm so excited about this. This captured is from Ellie's Studio. So is this frame. We have Life is an Adventure from 49 and Market. A couple of sparkly bits here. We've got a tag. This part is from 49 and Market. We've got the bow with the string and the journaling spot, the little notebook paper there. Pretty pleased with this one, even some gold clips. This one is for Scrap a Sketch for the creative team. The printables are called The Great Outdoors. I took a sketch, I believe it was 139 from the exclusive sketches, and then I did some mixed media in the background. I like this one. I always like to, I don't always take the time to do the mixed media. This was texture paste and then some metallic watercolor over the top. And then my last one for this month is this base page. This is my daughter Jillian. She donated her hair. We've got some Spiegel Mom Scraps sequins. We've got some Hobby Lobby flowers. Couple of things I fussy cut from paper. Title says beautiful. We have a pocket card, lots of layering, lots of strips down the middle. And I want to thank you so much for watching this layout share, as well as, watching throughout the month. So thank you so much. And Until next time, crafting makes my heart happy, and I hope you find what makes your heart happy too.